Play resumes. Australia looking for a way in once again. Medhurst in towards Cox, and you don't think she's going to miss too much.
Oh boy.
36-28.
I think maybe
Australia.
Norma might say something to her.
Here is Forbes. Very little options available to her. Here is Romelda Aiken.
Again, she has to pass. Again, she has to pass.
Here's Thompson. Aiken being heavily marshaled by the Australian defense, but she doesn't care on this occasion because the result is good. Here's Bully. Finds Bertouche. McMahon. Finds Brown. Cox is the intended target. Gets it to her. Cox looks at the target and then fires in.
Well, you know, I guess she's getting a little comfortable. I mean, Catherine Cox is a long-range shooter, and she gets it in the circle. She really wants to shoot it. She's not looking to pass. So her message was maybe nervousness or something, but she's going to take him. She's going to take him.
That's a great goal from Simone
Nice
Forbes
pass
to
from
Nicole
Simone Forbes.
to Romelda, who needs 2 bites at the cherry. The first one wasn't good, and then now she has a mouthful of goodness. It's 37-30, the Jamaicans trail.
And again, the attacking team is just, the attack is just too open, and they have now reverted to what was happening in the first quarter. Maybe it's that end. You think it's that end of the court?
Just maybe. Good ball again from Simone Forbes, and movements being asked for that time by Brian. Here is Thompson looking for options, and then Aiken provides it nicely. The Australians are right in her face, but Aiken doesn't mind the pressure. 31-38. 7 minutes unofficially. We've played in the third quarter. Here's Australia. Cox to Bertouche. Back out to McMahon. Now Cox readily available. She's very close and within her range.
Smooth shooter too. Have a nice little flick of the wrist.
Did you at any point played with her?
Oh yes, oh yes. Oh yes.
She was a baby in her time, wasn't she?
Yes, she was. Yes, she was.
And Oberon Peterson paraded her skills with distinction for Jamaica at the highest level, and that one is out of play, and Aiken wanted the call. You see her looking to the umpire.
But and again, you know, this is the third quarter. Come on now, you know that the umpires are allowing fair contest. So let's not look at, again, there's the opening. Let's not look at, oh, I'm looking for the call. This is the third quarter.
Forced away.
You haven't really been getting any. Nice rebound there by Cox.
It didn't stain, but there was enough contact for a foul to be called against the Jamaicans. And then Cox, with a second chance, makes a clean aim. It's 40-31. They're moving well out of sight here, the Australians. Here is McMahon in towards Cox. And Casey Evering is displaced, and Cox.
She actually got pinned behind. There was no way she could come around. But that's about being assertive. As a defender, you definitely have to look at every option you think the attackers have and play it.
Aiken, no one inside the arc for the Jamaicans at the moment. Plenty of movements taking place. Here is Aiken. Has to push it back out towards Thompson.
And this is what I don't understand. Why she has to push it back out. And this is something that she's doing that we're not used to her doing. We're used to her getting that ball and just making it attempt, scoring it.
Here's Aiken, another hoop, and the Queensland Firebirds representative / Jamalco tucks that one in. McMahon finds Bertouche. Good ball into Cox. Clean catching from the Australians, and that was good once again. Here is Cox within her range, and the hoop.
Oh my!
The net is bulging once again.
Superb, and it doesn't. It needs not just one defender to. It needs like a defensive unit to really lock down that attack, that attacking play there by Australia. Those movements. You need a unit, and it's really not happening right there. Again, Romelda gets it outside. She has to pass it. She has to pass it.
Thompson to Aiken. Aiken takes it under heavy duress, then turns, and that was very a hastily taken shot from Aiken. Misses.
I'm not sure it's hastily. I think, you know, the defender created a lot of obstruction for her just now, doing that intimidation fake with the hands up and down, throwing her a little off balance, I think.
And Cox once again has been good since coming on. 43-32, Jamaica they trail. Australia just moving out of sight once again. 44-32.
And Cox is in her zone, and you have to get her out. It's all about disrupting what the players pet move.
Here the Jamaicans come forward. Thompson collects and then loops that
She
one
has
into
to pass
Aiken.
again.
Can't do much with it.
Romello has
Once
to
again.
pass again. Every time she gets it, she has to pass, and that's just not good. They're moving her out of where she's supposed to be.
So some 10 minutes gone in the third quarter, and that's a very, very good shot from Simone Forbes.
And it's a long time she hasn't
Haven't
taken a
seen
shot.
her taking aim at the target in a long time. An Australian went down. Madison Brown it was. Look at how they move the ball in quite quickly, and then even when they make mistakes.
I think that was a touch pass, or was it a mistake that just dropped into the hands of Sherelle McMahon?
Fine, it falls quite fortuitously, and poor passing from Forbes, and she turns to appeal to, or rather apologize to Bully. Here is Bertouche. The Australians, they played on. It spills out to Henry. Henry to Thompson. Look at the movement, very
And
poor.
I guess it's
Australia gets
relentless
it
right
back.
there by Thompson.
McMahon into Cox, and a contact call against
Australia is like her. They
Byfield.
just keep going. Australia team, the attacking team, they just keep. They don't ease up none at all.
Are you sensing a little tiredness from the Jamaicans?
Yes.
And Cox.
See, another rebound there by, with that kind of thing, you have to tip that ball outside. Let it go outside. Give the defensive unit a chance to mark again. Don't try to contest it, because you're going to get on the back or contact.
McMahon. The
Stick
result
that ball outside.
is what it is all evening. Jamaica trailing here in this first match of the Supreme Ventures 3-test series. Third quarter action, 46-33. Australia, 47. It is now 33.
Is it time for a timeout? Think so. I think we could do with one. I'm not sure if we took one, if one was taken before. Yeah, there was an injury timeout there by
There
Everett.
were two.
There's an injury
One
timeout by Everett.
Evering. There was one earlier by
Okay,
it
so
was
we
Henry.
don't. The rule is a little tricky now.
So the Jamaican coaching staff, Connie Francis, gets to her feet at the moment.
I think there's.
And she's about to make a change. Romello Aiken is pulled out.
Yeah. And Casey Evering is pulled out.
Evering is off as well.
So they took the 30-second timeout, and we have young Malaysia Kelly coming in at the goal defense, and Janelle Fowler, the new shooter, pretty new to the squad.
Okay, so let's see if she can handle the diamond pressure of the Australians. Here is Cox. Oh, that's a bullet pass.
Oh yes.
And dodged out of the way that time.
Oh yes.
It was Malaysia Kelly. Here's Henry. Now Thompson and Bryan. And the Australians closing down.
Is it too often our attackers get caught all the way beyond the center circle?
And
that's too far.
And by the time they get back, and here is Fowler. First aim.
Nice
and
shot.
she's perfect.
Nice shot. Nice confident shot.
You sense a little
hesitation
with the shot, but
it's a good finish. It was a good finish just now. You see, again, the Australian defender keep pushing the Jamaican shooter up top. Look how far. Look where Fowler is. She gets it. She must pass, because that's not her range.
Thompson into Janelle Fowler, and she was fouled. And a chance. She had to make it 2 from 2. Here is Simone Forbes. Simone Forbes responds well.
Well, that will add some fire.
So the Jamaicans just being cheered on momentarily by the crowd, who just seems to celebrate only when things are going good. But 35-47, they trail at the moment.
Well, in all fairness, you kind of have to give them something to cheer about.
And now they must have heard the commentary team, and the Australians back to silence.